Good afternoon. Today's graduate school commencement ceremony is being streamed live and also will be available on demand after the ceremony. The link for the live webcast and on-demand video for each commencement ceremony is www.k-state.edu/graduation. Please turn your attention now to the video board for the opening of today's ceremony. Thank you.
Welcome to Kansas State University's Graduate School Commencement. Graduate studies are the hallmark of a great research institution and serve society through the discovery of knowledge and creative endeavors. Kansas State University granted its first master's degree in 1871. Today, the university offers 107 graduate-level programs to more than 4,000 students. Graduate students play a crucial role in the economic development of the state of Kansas, the country, and around the globe. It all begins with a passion for discovery, for learning, whether in the arts or engineering, in the lab, in the field, or in a classroom. This passion fuels success, resulting in prestigious scholarships, fellowships, patent awards, and scientific breakthroughs. With an esteemed and distinguished faculty to mentor them, the graduate experience at K-State is befitting a world-class institution. The mace, the robe, the hooding ceremony are symbols of the high academic achievement these scholars have attained, placing them among the most learned people in the world.
Would you all please rise and join Mr. Matthew Capsey in singing the national anthem? You may all be seated. Good afternoon, and my most sincere welcome to each and every one of you. My name is April Mason, and I have the honor of serving as the Provost and Senior Vice President of Kansas State University. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to this commencement ceremony. Before our ceremony begins, I'd like to introduce the esteemed members of our platform party. Please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. Platform party, as I read your name, please stand. Beginning at the audience's far left, we have Jackie Hartman, Chief of Staff and Director of Community Relations. Peter Dorhout, Vice President for Research. Tammy Beckham, Dean, College of Veterinary Medicine. John Floros, Dean, Agriculture and Director of K-State Research and Extension. Geraldine Craig, Associate Dean, Graduate School. Michael Herman, Associate Dean, Graduate School. Geraldine Richmond, our commencement speaker this afternoon and our honorary degree recipient. You'll hear much more about her. Carol Shanklin, Dean, Graduate School. Richard B. Myers, President of Kansas State University. David Murfin, Regent, Kansas Board of Regents. Amy Button-Renz, President and CEO, K-State Alumni Association. Derek Lawson, President of the Graduate Student Council. Debbie Mercer, Dean, Education, and Andrew Bennett, President of Faculty Senate. Would you help me acknowledge these individuals? Continuing in our second row, Lori Getch, Dean, University Libraries. Sue Mays, Dean, Kansas State Global Campus. Tim DeNoble, Dean, Architecture, Planning and Design. Kevin Gwinner, Dean, Business Administration. Darren Dawson, Dean, Engineering. John Buckwalder, Dean, Human Ecology. Donald Von Bergen, Graduate Program Director at the Polytechnic campus. Ralph Richardson, Dean, K-State Olathe. Jeffrey Morris, Vice President for Communications and Marketing. Pat Bosco, Vice President for Student Life and Dean of Students. Jean Taylor, Director, K-State Athletics. Zia Wiley, Interim Associate Provost for Diversity. Marcelis Caldas, Assistant Provost, International Programs. And Louise Benjamin, Associate Dean, Arts and Sciences. Would you please join me in acknowledging these individuals? The marshals for today's ceremony are Gerard Klutenberg, Professor in Agronomy; Steve Eccles, Professor, Mechanical and Nuclear Engineering; Royce-Ann Collins, Associate Professor in Education Leadership; Jun-Hee Kwan, Associate Professor, Hospitality Management; and Brett DePaula, Professor of Physics. Ellen Mulcahy, Associate Professor, Master's Associate Professor and Director of our Public Health program. The reader for today's ceremony is Vincent Carlisle from the Graduate School. Please join me in giving a round of applause to these individuals. As our first order of business, we will receive comments from Regent David Murfin. Let me tell you a little bit about Regent Murfin. Regent Murfin was appointed to the Kansas Board of Regents by Governor Sam Brownback in 2015. He is the CEO of Murfin Incorporated, with interests including Murfin Drilling Company and Murphy Tractor and Equipment Company, one of the largest John Deere construction dealerships in North America. Mr. Murfin grew up in Wichita and is a graduate of Wichita East High School. He received his bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering and business administration from the University of Kansas. He and his wife, Janet, have 3 children and 5 grandchildren. As we drove over here to the ceremony, Regent Murfin told me his proudest accomplishment is being a lifelong Kansan. Would you help me in welcoming Regent David Murfin?
Thank you, Provost. Wow, congratulations. You made it. How about that? You excited? Come on, yeah. President Myers, members of the faculty and staff, and all the Wildcat family here today to celebrate this special day. I'm both delighted and honored to bring you greetings and best wishes from the Kansas Board of Regents. Thank you for allowing me to be with you for this very important event. This is probably the most fun part of being a regent, is getting to interact with the kids and these special events. I'll be brief so you can enjoy. And graduates, what an amazing accomplishment. Enjoy the day, this day, and all the festivities that come with it. They symbolize the culmination of years of study, hard work, and commitment. I'm so happy for you and your family and friends are here to celebrate with you. As regents, we believe the aim of higher education, as we envision it, goes beyond helping graduates like yourselves succeed personally. As important as that is for both you as individuals and for our society as a whole, rather we know that higher education remains the best way for people to improve the quality of their own lives, to raise the standard of living for their families, and to contribute to the advancement of their communities, and to ensure our state's economic prosperity. But the true measure of the system's success will be the women and men across the stage today. You're the ones that will move our community forward. The one thing I ask, I hope you will consider staying here in Kansas, I'm a lifelong Kansas, and create the industries of our future, discover the next great medical breakthrough, write the next great American novel, or lead our universities. If your career path takes you away from Kansas, please consider coming back to join the other 350,000 graduates of the Regent system. You are the lifeblood and future of the state. I wish each of you joy, happiness, and fulfillment wherever your chosen path takes you. We are here today to honor your achievements. Kansas Board of Regents offer our collective congratulations. Thank you.
Well, good afternoon again, everybody. An honorary degree is among the highest honors a university can bestow, and thus is reserved for those who have contributed in very significant ways to advance the quality of life for our citizens and the world. It is therefore with honor and great pride that Kansas State University recognizes an outstanding leader, Dr. Geraldine Richmond. Please turn your attention to the video board for a special introduction of Dr. Richmond, our honorary degree recipient and commencement speaker.
From rural Kansas to the White House.
National Medal of Science to Geraldine Richmond for her landmark discoveries of the molecular characteristics of water surfaces and for her extraordinary efforts in the United States and around the globe to promote women in science.
Geraldine Richmond was a child of boundless curiosity who followed her mother's advice. The way to get a job is to be good at math. Luckily for us, Geraldine Richmond was very good at math. While at K-State, she worked in retail to help pay for college. This was during the Vietnam War. Often soldiers would come in to buy wigs so they could go to the bars in Aggieville and not stand out as GIs. But after acing an exam in chemistry, the professor told her there was an opening for a job in the chem lab. Working in a lab sounded much more interesting than selling wigs to GIs. And that job led to a job in research. Thus began an amazing career. After earning a PhD from the University of California, Berkeley in physical chemistry, Richmond spent 5 years as assistant professor of chemistry at Bryn Mawr College before joining the faculty at the University of Oregon in 1985. It was that first exposure to research as an undergrad that led Richmond to develop a research experience program for undergrad students, the longest-running REU site in the nation, to expose them to something bigger than the textbook and show them how research is an avenue for success at an early stage in their career. Richmond's own research is focused on the unique, extraordinary properties of the surface of water, the high tension of the surface that allows things to float, that makes it possible for water to go up in a tree, and makes a drop a drop. But how do you study this very thin layer, only 1 or 2 molecules thick? Richmond had worked with lasers in graduate school. Now she uses lasers to study the chemistry of that thin layer of surface water. Her research has provided valuable insights into the way water surface molecules stick together and how this surface bonding is altered when in contact with oils, dispersants, surfactants, and gaseous pollutants. In the late 90s, she noticed there were a lot of women at her level, successful, but not being recognized. In 1998, Richmond and Jeannie Pemberton of the University of Arizona co-founded COACH, the Committee on the Advancement of Women Chemists. The organization delivered workshops around the U.S. to more than 15,000 women in all fields of science and engineering. It has since grown beyond the U.S. to Asia, Africa, and Latin America, focusing on negotiation, leadership, and effective communication. Dr. Richmond is the U.S. Science Envoy to the lower Mekong River countries and recently held the Women in Tech workshop in Ho Chi Minh City, where women from Cambodia, Myanmar, Laos, and Vietnam attended. It is through these relationships that Richmond has learned a different model for collaboration with developing countries, where both sides come to the table as equals, listening and developing trust, where solutions fit the culture. It is no wonder she has held numerous leadership roles, such as president of the American Association for the Advancement of Science, the largest general scientific professional organization in the world. She is also on the National Science Board that oversees the National Science Foundation. A teacher, scientist, and mentor around the world, please welcome Dr. Geraldine Richmond.
Dr. Richmond, for your leadership, your character, especially your humanity, and your goodwill, by the authority of the people of Kansas and the Kansas Board of Regents, and upon recommendation of the Kansas State University faculty, I am pleased to confer the Kansas State University Honorary Doctorate of Philosophy, with all its rights and privileges and responsibilities. Congratulations. Dr. Richmond, would you please take this opportunity to offer some remarks to our graduates and this audience?
Okay, I'm here. I'm back home. And I'm also emotional. So first of all, let me say how deeply honored I am to get this honorary degree. It was here at Kansas State University that I developed my love for science that has withstood the test of time and many challenges over all these years. I must admit that when I was an early undergraduate at K-State, I really had no idea what a science career would take me to, or that it would someday lead me to standing up here at home in front of all of you. So words cannot express my gratitude to all the faculty, both inside and outside the sciences, that launched me down this path. You provided me with the opportunity to do research in your laboratories. You opened doors for me that I never knew existed. You motivated me to stretch beyond my reach. You warned me of bumps in the road. And you instilled in me the love of teaching science that has been my motivating factor throughout my career. More energizing than you could ever imagine. So I thank you. But now let me turn to you, because this is your day, your D-Day. Now, those of us that are older recall the other D-Day as the day the Allied forces invaded France in World War II. But according to Webster's dictionary, the definition of D-Day is now defined more broadly as a day on which something important and it will happen and will make you happier. That's today, right? Of course, of course. How appropriate. But to me, D-Day stands for Degree Day, when all of you get your degrees, and the day that all of your friends and families invade the KSU campus for this celebratory event. Today is your launch. Today is your launch. And filled with sadness for leaving behind people you may not see for a long time, exhaustion from all the hard work it took to get here, and wonder whether it was all worth it. I can say with confidence that it was all worth it, and it is all worth it, in many ways. The degree opens doors for you that you cannot imagine at this point, and opportunities yet to become. But often you must play a role in opening those doors too, and creating those opportunities ahead. So like nearly every other person you will meet today and tomorrow who offers you advice, I too will join the choir with a few words of advice, 5 parcels of advice, things I wish I had fully appreciated when I was at the stage of your career many years ago. So, here we go. Number 1, be willing to take risks. Now, as a mother myself, I really don't mean jumping on a Harley and going 120 miles an hour down the back roads of Kansas. I do, however, mean doing things that take you in new directions outside of your comfort zone. View your life and career as a well-balanced financial portfolio that is comprised of low risk, medium risk, and high risk investments. Things that you are really good at and love to do generally are low risk, and the probability of success is high. Medium risk activities build on your strengths while taking you in new directions as you broaden your skills, networks, and ambitions. The high risk ventures are the ones that truly take you out of your comfort zone, that challenge you, that challenge your personal paradigms, and have unpredictable outcomes. You enter them with the recognition that although the venture may have a low probability of success, if you succeed, the achievement will be of high impact, will be extraordinarily satisfying, and most important, it will significantly bolster your self-confidence to take on the next task. This is not the territory for perfectionists, as the probability of failure can be high. If all of you propose to do works you have predicted the outcome for, why do them? Because what you want to do is learn as you go forward. You're not really learning anything new. Some of our best discoveries in my laboratory did not come for what I hoped we would get, but what I did not anticipate we would get. Number 2, vive la difference. Embrace diversity in your life and in your work. The best ideas come from a diversity of sources and problem-solving experiences. That has been proven many times over. Take the case of the initial airbags developed for cars. These airbags were largely designed by male engineers, but when put into practice, killed and injured small children and women because of the force that was largely designed for the large male body. Voice recognition technology promises to make our lives easier, letting us control everything from our phones to our cars to our home appliances. However, even today, speech recognition systems have struggled to recognize female voices. When the auto industry began implementing voice commands in their vehicles, these cars were far less responsive to the female voice than to the male voice. So if you think women are bad drivers, maybe it's the voice recognition system. So you would think it would be obvious to have a lot of people around you giving advice on what to do and things like this, but it's not always obvious. So although I do not believe that there is such thing as a male science or a female science or an African American science or a Latino science, we all bring different perspectives to a problem because of our lives and our experiences. I still remember with laughter the day when I first learned about pulleys in my engineering physics class here on the campus. I was so fascinated by pulleys, but I'd never actually had one or worked on one before. So when I went home to do the problem set, and what I did was the obvious, was to make a pulley. So what I did was I opened up my jewelry box, I took out a round copper bracelet and a necklace and twisted it around my circular bracelet and created my own pulley. And I got an A on that exam. The result was right, but my approach was likely quite different than the several hundred other guys in my engineering physics class. Number 3, up your game. When making an important decision in your life, whether it be a job change or taking on any new venture, never, never make that decision when you are tired, angry, or overworked. Your brain needs to be fully functioning to make such important decisions, and exhaustion and anger diminishes your ability to think clearly and use your full brain capacity. And most important, never make a decision when your self-esteem is at a low point. Make it when you are at the top of your game. Make decisions based on strengths, and not when your brain is playing a silly game of obsessing over your weaknesses that may be completely irrelevant. Number 4, no one makes it alone in this world. You are here today because of so many people that have helped you along the way, from the teacher that inspired you in the early years, to the friends who never gave up on you, even when you embarrassed them beyond belief, to the neighbor that always had a smile and a hello, and your wonderful family members that continue to be around you and are here today. Thank them, hug them, and return the favor to others. It's good for them and equally good for you. That act of giving is known to stimulate the reward center in your brain, releasing endorphins and creating what is known as the helper's high. And like other highs, this one is addictive. And finally, have the courage of your convictions. Summed up beautifully in a poem by Edgar Guest in 1934 called "It Couldn't Be Done." I've made a slight modification. Somebody said it couldn't be done, but she with a chuckle replied that maybe it couldn't, but she would be the one who wouldn't say so till she tried. So she buckled right in with the trace of a grin on her face, and if she worried, she hid it. She started to sing as she tackled the thing that couldn't be done, and she did it. Somebody scoffed, "Oh, you'll never do that. At least no one ever has done it." But he took off his coat and he took off his hat, and the first thing we knew, he'd begun it. And with a lift of his chin and a bit of a grin without any doubting or quit it, he started to sing as he tackled the thing, and that couldn't be done, and he did it. There are thousands to tell you it cannot be done. There are thousands to prophesize failure. There are thousands to point to you, one by one, the dangers that await to assail you. But just buckle it in with a grin, just take off your coat and go to it, just start in to sing as you tackle the thing that cannot be done, and you'll do it. I celebrate all of you. I'm honored, so honored to be back here to receive this honorary degree, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Dr. Richmond, please accept this gift of appreciation for being our commencement speaker today. Please join me in thanking Dr. Richmond for her inspiration message. Congratulations, Jerry. I'd like to extend special greetings to the students who are graduating today and could not be here due to military service or professional obligations, many of whom are participating virtually by watching the commencement live, as well as many family members who are joining us virtually. Please congratulate those who can't be with us but are here watching and with us in spirit. Join me in welcoming Amy Button-Renz, President and CEO of the K-State Alumni Association.
Thank you, Dean Shanklin. And Dr. Richmond, we're so honored to have you as a graduate and now an honorary doctorate. So I'm pleased to be part of your special day and offer congratulations on behalf of the K-State Alumni Association, representing over 182,000 graduates who will be lifelong K-State family members. Today, as you receive your degree, we are excited to celebrate with you and your family and look forward to enhancing the relationship you have with your alma mater. Our mission at the Alumni Association is to lead and inspire lifelong involvement that will benefit Kansas State University and all members of our Wildcat community. Embedded in this mission are the core values that guide our efforts to keep you connected with K-State. The first value is link. The Alumni Association provides the lifelong link that alumni depend on to remain connected. You can stay in touch through hundreds of alumni activities held on campus, around the country, and internationally. Another value is tradition. You will likely celebrate a few traditions this weekend as you sing the alma mater or take KSU photos at your favorite spot on campus. You may also have fond memories of doing the Wabash at a K-State sporting event or rubbing the nose of the bronze Wildcat statue at the Alumni Center for good luck on a test, or to ensure a victory over another university. The third core value is purple. For K-Staters, it's more than a color. It's a symbol of pride, connection, and family. When you see someone wearing purple, or a K-State class ring, or sporting a K-State license plate, you will feel that sense of family. If you are not currently a member, the Graduate School and the Alumni Association are providing you with a complimentary one-year membership to the Alumni Association in recognition of your graduation. We hope you will enjoy the membership benefits and continue to be an active member after this complimentary year. K-State alumni are among the most loyal in the nation. In fact, our membership ranks in the top 5 in the nation and #1 in the Big 12 for the percentage of graduates who are members. That loyalty is shared by generations of K-Staters who have the same passion for K-State that you feel today as you receive your degree from one of the finest universities in the nation. The Alumni Association is also pleased to present you with an exclusive alumni pin. As you go through life and your titles and addresses change, please be sure to keep us updated. We want to make sure you are always connected to your K-State family. Congratulations and go Cats!
Thank you, Amy. Please join me in welcoming Derek Lawson, President of the Graduate Student Council, who will bring greetings from GSC.
Thank you, Dean Shanklin. Good afternoon. On behalf of the Graduate Student Council, I want to offer my sincerest congratulations on receiving your graduate degrees today. It is an honor to be a part of today's commencement ceremony and to recognize the hard work and accomplishments of the graduate students here at Kansas State University. As your Graduate Student Council President, I have had the privilege of working closely with many of you and the honor to get to know you at the many events the Graduate Student Council has held throughout the year. As such, I want to extend a special thank you to those of you who have served in leadership and/or service roles, as well as those of you who have participated in the many activities and events hosted by the Graduate Student Council. Without your involvement, the Graduate Student Council would not be the organization it is today. It is your service and participation that has contributed to increasing the quality of life of the graduate student life and making the overall graduate student experience the best it can be here at K-State. Congratulations on your accomplishments and best wishes for a successful future. Congratulations.
As a research institution, Kansas State University has a responsibility and obligation to provide not only a high-quality undergraduate education, but to offer advanced education to students who have the ambition and intellectual curiosity to deepen their knowledge and command of their discipline. As our graduates know, this pursuit is demanding yet invigorating process. I anticipate our graduates will remember this time in their graduate school career, as I do mine still today, as one of the most exciting yet humbling times. Many have contributed to your completing your advanced degree: your family, the friends and colleagues that you've made at Kansas State University, and many others. Only you know those. Graduates, please acknowledge those who have supported you in the pursuit and completion of your degree that you're receiving today. Another important group we need to recognize at this time is the students' mentors, the graduate faculty of the university who have worked closely with these graduates and contributed in significant ways to the completion of the studies we officially recognize today. Graduate faculty, wherever you are in a regalia or in the stands, please stand so we can show our appreciation for mentoring these graduate students with a round of applause. Thank you for your service. Now the time that you've been waiting for, graduates. We will now recognize the Masters of Fine Art, Doctor of Philosophy, and Doctor of Education degree candidates. These candidates will advance to the platform to be hooded. We believe it is appropriate that the final ceremonial honor is performed by the graduates' major professors in recognition and contribution that they've made to the development of these scholars. The graduates will then be presented their diplomas. Candidates, please rise and remain standing. President Myers, on behalf of the graduate faculty of Kansas State University, I am pleased to present you the doctoral and Masters of Fine Art degree recipients of Spring 2017.
Thank you, Dean Shanklin. By the authority of the people of Kansas and the Kansas Board of Regents, and upon recommendation of the graduate faculty, I am pleased to confer Kansas State University degrees upon you, the graduating class of Spring 2017.
Candidates, you now may be seated until the marshal directs you to stand, be hooded, and receive your diploma. Just two little reminders at this point, graduates. Give your hood to your major professor and bring your reader card with you so we'll be able to acknowledge you that you're getting your degree.
Doctor of Philosophy in Agricultural Economics, Krishna Prasad Pakrel, hooded by Alan Featherstone. Ana Claudia Santana, hooded by Jason Scott Bergtold. Doctor of Philosophy in Agronomy, Christy Leanne Edwards, hooded by Doriva Ruiz Diaz. Andrew Green, hooded by Alan Fritz. Abises Lamsal, hooded by Stephen M. Welch. Doctor of Philosophy in Animal Science, Kelsey Phelps Ronigan, hooded by John Gonzalez. Matthew Vaughn, hooded by John Gonzalez. Doctor of Philosophy in Entomology, Barbara Amor, hooded by Thomas Phillips. Doctor of Philosophy in Grain Science, Mario Andreda, hooded by Julia Dugan, co-hooded by John Fabian. Jung-Yoon Lee, hooded by John Fabian. Kaliramesh Silveru, hooded by Kingsley Ambrose. Shanwei Zhu, hooded by Shoji Susan Sun. Doctor of Philosophy in Biochemistry, Tam Tran, hooded by Timothy Dorrit. Jordan Lee Wool, hooded by Timothy Durrett. Doctor of Philosophy in Biology, Elizabeth Everman, hooded by Theodore Morgan. Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, Ansaka Sajini Yapa, hooded by Stefan Bossman. Madhumali Kalabowala, hooded by Stefan Bossman. Sadish Karunawira, hooded by Paul E. Smith. Nuwavi Nalam, hooded by Paul E. Smith. Sahani Werasikyara, hooded by Daniel Higgins. Man Cheng, hooded by Daniel Higgins. Damit Randika Edawiriera, hooded by Daniel Higgins. Doctor of Philosophy in Geography, Gabriel Granco, hooded by Marcellus Caldas. Bryce Kendrick Marston, hooded by Charles W. Martin, co-hooded by Richard Allen Marston. Gina K. Thornburg, hooded by Charles W. Martin. Doctor of Philosophy in History, Robert Jonathan Clark, hooded by Robert Linder. Aaron Kai Davis, hooded by Robert Linder. Timothy Wayne Holgerson, hooded by Robert Linder. Douglas Blake Kennedy, hooded by Donald J. Mrodzek. Doctor of Philosophy in Mathematics, Misty Ostergaard, hooded by Todd Cochran. Doctor of Philosophy in Physics, Stephen John Zigo, hooded by Carlos Treleo Herrera. Doctor of Philosophy in Psychology, Eric Joseph Garcia, hooded by Mary E. Kane. Doctor of Philosophy in Security Studies, Juist Cujo, hooded by Emizet F. Kanziga. Doctor of Philosophy in Sociology, Stacy L. Smith, hooded by L. Frank Ware. Doctor of Education in Adult Occupational and Continuing Education, David P. Gunn, hooded by Royce Ann Collins. Doctor of Philosophy in Adult Occupational and Continuing Education, Paul Berg, hooded by Jane Fishback. Annie Marie Hookman, hooded by W. Franklin Spikes. Doctor of Philosophy in Curriculum and Instruction, Gloria Decog, hooded by Debbie Mercer. Daniel Naguib Brek Haddad, hooded by Frederick Burrock. Brett Jansen, hooded by Frederick Burrock, co-hooded by Philip Payne. Stephanie McCutcheon, hooded by Kakela Bhattacharya, co-hooded by Tom Vuntz. Chance Lee, hooded by Tom Vance, co-hooded by Mary Tolar. Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership, Joe Daniel Applegate, hooded by Jeffrey Zacharakis. Sarah D. Diamond, hooded by W. Franklin Spikes. Holly Marie Boyer Fisher, hooded by W. Franklin Spikes. Tiara Flag Lander, hooded by Kakila Bhattacharya. Doctor of Philosophy in Biological and Agricultural Engineering, Nana Ba Apa Nkansa, hooded by Donghai Weng. Doctor of Philosophy in Civil Engineering, Habib Ahmadi, hooded by Haider Rashid. Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, Pavel Janowski, hooded by Scott Deloach. Joshua Levi Weiss, hooded by William Shu. Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical and Computer Engineering, Mohammad Nazif Fakiri, hooded by Anil Hawa. Herman Shakiri, hooded by Catherine Scoglio, co-hooded by Pietro Poggi Carandini. Okanska Singh, hooded by Don Grunbacher. Doctor of Philosophy in Nuclear Engineering, Ryan Frank, hooded by Douglas McGregor. Michael Anthony Reichenberger, hooded by Douglas McGregor. Doctor of Philosophy in Human Ecology, Apparel and Textiles, Mud Imranul Imran, hooded by Melody LaHue. Doctor of Philosophy in Human Ecology, Kinesiology, Stephanie Page Curti, hooded by Craig Harms. Joshua Richard Smith, hooded by Craig Harms. Doctor of Philosophy in Human Ecology, Marriage and Family Therapy, Cameron Clark Brown, hooded by Jared A. Durchie. Prerna Darnidarka, hooded by Amber Venom. Doctor of Philosophy in Human Nutrition, Public Health Nutrition, Nicole Marie Delamont, hooded by Brian Linshield. Doctor of Philosophy in Human Nutrition, Sensory Analysis and Consumer Behavior, Surichat Chanandam, hooded by Edgar Chambers IV. Doctor of Philosophy in Personal Financial Planning, David Allen Ammerman, hooded by Sonia Britt. Doctor of Philosophy in Veterinary Pathobiology, Caitlin Abel, hooded by Robert Larson. Jinhua Li, hooded by Wenjun Ma. Ashley B. Thornton Smith, hooded by David Renter. Master of Fine Arts, Takara Amity Geck, hooded by Rebecca Ballman, co-hooded by Matthew Gaynor. Thea Ray Moisling, hooded by Kevin Bernstein, co-hooded by Matthew Gaynor. Doctor of Philosophy in Curriculum and Instruction, Nicole Jean Hunter Mustafa. Mr. C.W. Hunter will be accepting the posthumous degree on behalf of his daughter.
Congratulations to each of you and best wishes in your future. Let's recognize these graduates one more time. The time you've been waiting for. We will now recognize the master's degree candidates. Candidates, please rise and remain standing. President Myers, on behalf of the graduate faculty of Kansas State University, I am pleased to present the master's degree recipients of spring 2017.
Thank you, Dean Shanklin. By the authority of the people of Kansas and the Kansas Board of Regents, and upon the recommendation of the graduate faculty, I am pleased to confer Kansas State University degrees upon you, the graduating class of spring 2017. Congratulations.
Candidates, you may now be seated until the marshal directs you to receive your diploma. Please remember to bring your reader cards with you.
Master of Agribusiness, Benjamin Blue. Aaron Andrew Kling. Jamie Stewart Cook. Julie Ann Craig. Andrew Lee Garr. Erica Jo Hoover. Andrew James Lawver. Kayla Lynn Lichty. Tiffany Grace Leitenberg. Dana Marshall. Michelle Marie Mensing. Andy Hugh Milstead. Kendall Sue Quandle. Michael Rattray. Skylar Perry Rinker. Brittany Jean Rossberg. John Matthew Soxey. Master of Science in Agricultural Economics, Candace Lee Wilson. Master of Science in Agricultural Education and Communication, Courtney Bowman. Jeremy D'Angelo. Jordan Marie Priesel. Lauren Jeline Van Allen. Master of Science in Agronomy, Marshall Hay. Giovanni Fontes. Master of Science in Animal Science, Corey Blaine Carpenter. Pia Marie Gorley. Marianne Matney. Kelly Rose Barnick. Master of Science in Entomology, Bashak Koskun. Master of Science in Food Science, Jennifer Claire Acuff. Angela Clark. Ibrahim El-Andalusi. Federica Haiga. Alexis Lane Johnson. Liana Lester. Patrice Leon. Cole Pearson. Griselda Trevino. Marla Marie Jurgis. Master of Science in Genetics, Jose Manuel Espinola Lopez. Master of Science in Grain Science, Hervin Ari Aiken. Lydia Molnar. Alejandro Morales Quiros. Master of Science in Horticulture, Raul Jefferson Osorio Morillo. Master of Architecture, Jason Barker. Ryan James Gustafson. Isaiah Christopher Navies. Robbie Rye. Master of Arts in Communication Studies, Yit Ucken. Roger Allen. Miranda Blaze Klugessers. David Connor Lamb. Emily Marie Ruder. Juan Ladell Russell. Thomas R. Weeks II. Master of Arts in English, Dominique Nicole Burnett. Jonathan Hager Blake. Kira Frank. Kirsten Audra Humreck. Allison Kozel. Minendora Machuret. Curlin Catherine Matthews. Emily Kathleen Merrigan. Emily Ann Miner. Shelby Palmer. Elizabeth Marie Potter. Dylan Piles. Brennan Lee Sadler. Roxana Losa. Master of Arts in English. Master of Arts in Geography, Matthew Carls Allen. Austin Ray Braggett. Michael Braggett. Matthew Mark Brooks. Lee Liu. Emily Bosco Mellenkent. Master of Arts in Modern Languages, Alicia Egan. Master of Arts in Political Science, Robert Adams. Khaloud Al-Zahrani. Craig Iwin. Mark Stevenson. William Bergdorf, Master of Arts in Security Studies. Robert Prescott. Margaret Ziffer. Laura K. McGraw, Master of Arts in Sociology. Master of Arts in Theater, Drama Therapy, Sherry Brown. Funmilula Cole. Sarah Edwards. Michael Charles Rogers. Suki Susanna Catherine Petrolana Wools. Master of Music, John Donovan. Yigi Lee. Miranda Noel Martin. Michael Thomas Meyer. Ludwig Hugh. Matthew Derek Seifert. Master of Public Administration, Danae Nicolai Dallenberg. Katie Pagan. Derek Joseph Shaw. Andrew Travis Walker. Matthew John Zayas. Master of Science in Geology, Ian Edward Andre. Michelle May Barubi. Pauline Marie Gura. Dustin Matthew Harris. Kyle Marquardt. Master of Science in Mass Communications, Andrew James Cochran. Carly Lynn Craig. Danielle Galloway. Joe Kucharski. Zinmar Meant. Master of Science in Mathematics, Blaine Dannon Worley. Master of Science in Statistics, Shanzi Shu. Master of Accountancy, James Albert. Tanner Joseph Allen. Jennifer Bush Anwander. Abigail Marie Atchison. Bonnie Catherine Booz. Dylan Lawrence Busing. Luke Robert Burgett. Andre Shea Burkhart. Lucas Antonio Casanove. Taylor Lee Craighead. Dien Viet He. Onyekachukwu Yehi. Keith Christian Glow. Jonathan Tate Hyman. Amy Herron. Maggie Klug. Catherine Elizabeth Knox, Amber Lynn Coons, Maureen McCafferty, Samuel Meether, Brett Alexander Neese, Roxanne Lynn Ox, Jennifer Kathleen Petrie, Samuel Jacob Power, Chen Huantao, Mackenzie Faye Selzer, Grace Sewell, Casey Sexton, Jacqueline Joe Sheets, Rachel Lene Harker Sparks, Taylor Nicole Stricker, Timothy Stephen Stricker, Casey Michelle Teichman, David Andrew Unruh, Sarah Christine Urbanzik, Megan Elizabeth Varhola, Shinyi Wang, Logan Carey Winter, Joshua Aaron Jimison, Master of Business Administration, Catherine Megan Brake, John Robert Cathy, Emily Ann Cloud, Burak Koskun, Stephen Harrison, Matthew Heinrich, Joseph Drew Hertel, Miranda Louise Kimball, Drew Curie Little, Alexa Maley, Nicole Marie Miller, Sherilyn Ngo, Arushi Gupta Seth, Yang Wang, Andrew Kendall Wilcox, Andrew Wireman Soba, Annette Diane Winrick, Xiongyan Wu, Shinran Yu, Boyang Zhao, Kimberly Garden Bellinger, Master of Arts in Teaching, Sabrina Janaya Bell, Anley Jace Bradley, Cheryl Annette Buckner, Lisa Suela Champas, Ashley Renee Sims, Emmeline Christine Daybeck, Alyssa Dace, Andrea DeSantos, Casey Allen Dodge, Louis Blake Freeland, Andrea Billings Graham, Rexanne Gruter, Tara May Hageman, Janelle Klinke, Haley Kathleen Chrisline, Melissa Lanning, Jessica Manning, Philip Manuel, Sarah Catherine McCoy, Bobby McDowell, Angela Moore, Angela Rose Newroth, Amber Nicole Pontius, Rhea Nicole Rollins, Anne Marie Schrick. Kaylin Shuck. Patricia Ellen Butler Spees. Paige Stradiotti. Stephen A. Thomas. Brian Unruh. Kagan Roth Welter. Angie Loida Wolferts. Master of Science in Academic Advising, Melanie Damfus. Melissa Decker. Nancy Herr. Fallon Jones. Kara K. Kellogg. Ashley Caitlin Levy. Melissa Joy Nielsen. Charisse Nicole Parker. Kebra Underwood. Master of Science in Adult Occupational and Continuing Education, Frank Amerson. Matthew Bailey. Christopher Daniel Bartok. Jeffrey Bernasconi. Marie C. Bovey. Pamela Bracey. Rodney J. Bunyan. Rhonda Cameron. Brandon Chase. Patrick Caruso. David Ryan Krieger. Dana Crow. Justin Crow. Brian Doherty. Aaron Doubt. Eric Elsener. Greg Fassett. Eric Matthew Genaris. Marvin Alexander Gibson. Kevin Kennedy. Adam Kirschling. Kyle McGillen. Richard Allen Miller. Benjamin Oshwald. Paula Page. Carl Walker Prelo. David Racer. Michael David Riley. Lisa Marie Budgell. Benjamin Sad. Joshua Slattery. Jesse Tafoya. Eric J. Thompson. Jared Thompson. Jody Valerie. Tyler F. Vest. Jason Thomas Walsh. Brian Winter. David P. Wrighton. Jennifer Dawn Yoho. Megan Young. Master of Science in Counseling and Student Development, Jill Nicole Abbott. Janelle Brooks. Josh Bruner. William Cooper. Carly Ann Corio. Ashley Rikisha Dorset. Allison Breen Dulac. Jordan Dunn. Deshaun Fogel. Sean Gensky. Marisa K. Gurman. Bradley Jarrett Halverson. Michael David Hargrove. Bree Judy. Kyle Kabausic. Phil LeBlanc. Erica Rose Linneman. Samuel Trent McGee. Marie Ella Myers. Neho Nagai. Andrew Gregory Rawlings. Mark Scherschlick. Samantha Bree Strait. Amy Danielle Voss. Amy Wagner. Maxwell Dennis Wright. Master of Science in Curriculum and Instruction, James Alberto. Munera Alohanzi. Gina Marie Bergen. Jamie Christine Bugelsdyke. Jennifer Lynn Boss. Marlon Pena Jimenez. Seth Jordan Lichtai. Amanda Michelle Paul. Shai Ying Teng. Master of Science in Educational Leadership, Tyrick James Artley. Craig Preston Babcock. Erica Bombas. Kristen Barker. Sarah Ellen Brown. Leslie Rickert Campbell. Brandon Jamal Cheeks Sr. Elizabeth May Deerking. Matthew Byron Duckworth. Jennifer Ann Garrison. Miriam Gogati. Katie Hagenmeyer. Lisa Arlene Heller. Crystal Sue Holzer. Micah Stewart Carl. Meredith Kathleen Linfeste. Master of Science in Educational Leadership, Erin Alicia Lopez. Sarah Janae Maxwell. Barbara McClintock. Austin McNew. Stephanie McNamara. Sandra Orellana. Karen Byers Phillips. Kristen Kathleen Reeder. Dylan Richardson. Elisa Renee Schmidt. Abigail Elizabeth Schuster. Ashley Marie Smith. Kristen Renee Tim. Christine Lee Walter. Emily Christine Warren. Master of Science in Special Education, Emily Ann Bailey. Caitlin A. Christensen. Christina Lyons. Master of Science in Architectural Engineering, D. Kong. Carlos Arturo Morales Miranda. Guai Ren. Nicole Sabrin. Roby Ibanez Sandoval. Christopher Waring. Master of Science in Civil Engineering, Samira Chaturanga. Brian Paul Cum. Lisa Schofstahl. Lucas Michael Spike. Jason Robert Williams. Humaira Zahir. Master of Science in Computer Science, Vijay Chakravartam. Abhishek. Shubh Chopra. Kirti Korivi. Rajavardhan Maladi. Mohammed Salziro Rahman. Alexandra Zapova. Varun Varshni. Siri Chandana Yadavali. Master of Science in Electrical Engineering, Rael Rady. Ethan Mark Grother. Omar Abhuli. Lorenza Lambert Hawthorne IV. Wenda Liu. Mabubu Hawk Raid. Nicholas Sean Romy. Master of Engineering Management, Christopher Clausen. Master of Science in Industrial Engineering, Larissa Marie Detmer. Zachary Adam Kuntz. Sarah Elizabeth Newell. Ian Miles Ostenberg. Tucker Exum Sturkowitz. Alonzo Talamantes. Sai Pradeep Madhuramatala. Master of Science in Electrical Engineering, Tayanyu Lin. Monsieur Abbas. Zayed Ahmed. Tian Bai. Kevin Combo Bultenguez. Thomas Aaron Fieldhausen. Usra Umud. Abigail Maureen Weaver. Master of Science in Nuclear Engineering, Maria Isabel Penilla. Master of Science in Operations Research, Samuel Claunch II. Master of Software Engineering, Blake Needler. Tracy Marshall. Master of Science in Apparel and Textiles, Xiuyi Huang. Master of Science in Dianetics, Jennifer Lee Tatro. Master of Science in Family Studies and Human Services, Morgan Bilos. Adam Webster Kless. Clarissa Marie Corkins. Afton Ganot. Nicole Marie Gonzalez. Michaela Heitschmidt. Casey Landon. Jackie Lehecka. Preston Christopher Morgan. Eleanor Jean Musel. Aubrey Nicole Nickel. Samantha Rickard. Whitney Root. Laura Schockner. Kristana Smith. Natira Desiree Statz. Mackenzie Lane Stansberry. Sarah Wilcox. Master of Science in Human Nutrition, Nicole Marie Forientino. Master of Science in Kinesiology, Andrew Michael Alexander. Joseph Augustine. Jackie Marie Bell. Jack Fry. Chelsea Noel Glatz. Shane Michael Hammer. Dennis Jilka. Brittany Lynn Orr. Master of Science in Personal Financial Planning, Matthew Allen Bookwalter. Master of Public Health, Marisol Aguera Rojas. Deirdre Beam. Sarah Elizabeth Bowling. Priscilla Brings. Bridget Renee Byquist. Eliana Edith Cepeda. Nike Franz. Elisa Marie Gailey. Haley Elizabeth Passewer. Emily Jean Sperry. Master of Professional Technology, Catherine Bouts. Master of Professional Technology, Raymond Ortiega Rubio. Carly York. Master of Science in Veterinary Biomedical Science, Yen Ye Wang. Benfeng Huan.
Congratulations to each of you. We wish you all the best as you go out into the world and make your unique unique mark. We hope each of you will stay engaged with Kansas State University, seek opportunities to serve as mentors to students, keep your mentors and the graduate school updated on your successes, and recruit more excellent students to Kansas State University. Remember, you are our best ambassador and recruiter. I encourage each of you to be active members of the K-State family by sharing your talents and gifts to support future graduate students and to enhance the quality of their experience. Please join me in recognizing the Kansas State University Spring 2017 graduates one more time. I would like to take this final opportunity to express my appreciation for all of those who have contributed to the success of today's ceremony. I want to thank the marshals, members of the graduate school team, and the staff in communication and marketing, and the staff in the provost office who have all worked very hard for an orderly conduct of the ceremony today. Above all, on behalf of the faculty, I want to thank you, our graduates, for sharing a part of your life with us for just a short period of time. We ask the audience to remain seated after the alma mater until the graduates, faculty, and the platform party have made their way to the concourse. Please stand now and join Mr. Matthew Seifert in singing the alma mater as we close the ceremony. The words are printed on page 3 of your program.
Nos